Hey everyone, welcome back. Are you ready to dive into some really cool AI stuff?
Absolutely. I'm excited to dig into this.
We're looking at OpenAI's Dev Day.
Yeah.
It was just incredible. And honestly, these announcements, this isn't just like, oh, they made something a little bit better.
Yeah.
This is like, whoa, big changes.
Yeah, these are the things that people are going to be talking about for a while, like real leaps forward.
Exactly, yeah. So we're going to break down the 4 biggest things from their update document, Dev Day 2024, key updates. So if you want to know what's up in the world of AI, you are in the right place.
Definitely. And what's really interesting to me is it feels like OpenAI is kind of shifting gears. It's not just about making bigger and bigger AI models anymore. It's about making them smarter, more efficient, making them usable for everyday people.
And that's what's so exciting. I mean, this stuff has the potential to change how we use AI, like in our daily lives every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So first up, let's talk about real-time speech-to-speech translation.
Okay.
Because, remember those universal translators we used to see in sci-fi movies?
Yeah, for sure.
This is like, they're here.
It's a huge step towards that, yeah. Because before, if you wanted to build something like a voice assistant, it was a multi-step process, right? You had to transcribe audio, send it to one AI to process, then another to actually speak it back. This real-time ETI, that's what they're calling it, it streamlines everything.
So you're saying it can understand and translate in real time? Like, no more awkward pauses?
Exactly. Makes it way more natural, which is so important for AI tutors, virtual assistants, anything where you want that human-like interaction.
It's like you're actually having a conversation, not waiting for a computer to catch up.
Yeah, that back and forth, it makes all the difference.
So imagine this, right? You're a doctor. You have a patient who only speaks Spanish.
Okay.
Real-time API could let you talk naturally. No translator needed.
Exactly. And it's not just about different languages. It's about understanding the little things, the tone, the pauses, even like regional accents.
Oh, wow.
It makes it so much more human,
And there's already a company, Healthify. They're using this with their AI coach, Ria.
Oh, yeah, I read about them. That's a really interesting use case, using it to create these really personalized experiences.
Exactly. And think about it. Education, customer service, entertainment,
The sky's the limit.
The possibilities are kind of endless. This seamless communication, it's a game changer for sure. And it leads us to another really cool development. AI that learns from its past interactions.
Whoa.
Which brings us to prompt caching. Remember when you used to ask your phone's voice assistant the same question 5 times?
Oh, yeah, we've all been there. Are you sure you don't know what I mean?
It's like, come on.
Right. Frustrating. Well, prompt caching, that's what OpenAI is calling this. It basically allows the AI to remember previous questions, previous responses.
So it's like AI is finally learning to take a hint.
Exactly. It seems like a small thing, but it has huge implications for AI. Efficiency and speed, it's a game changer.
So what does that mean for, like, the average person, not just the developers?
It means things are going to get faster and cheaper. Think about it. If the AI doesn't have to reprocess the same information over and over again, that saves time, that saves energy, that saves money.
Right. It's like if you go to your favorite restaurant and they already know your order, you don't have to explain everything every time.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. It's about making AI more intuitive, more efficient, which ultimately benefits everyone. And that focus on efficiency, it's a big deal in another one of OpenAI's big announcements, Model Distillation. This is where things get really interesting from a technical standpoint.
Okay, so we're talking about AI, but smaller, not dumber, right?
Exactly, yeah. It's not about shrinking the AI's brain. It's more like...
It's like distilling it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like taking everything a master chef knows and putting it into one handy gadget, that's model distillation.
Okay, I like that. So instead of needing a supercomputer to run these AI models,
right, which not everyone has access to,
we can start putting them into everyday devices. Does that mean my toaster is about to become my AI assistant?
Maybe not the toaster yet,
yeah.
But we're getting closer. The goal is to make AI more accessible. Think about it. AI-powered apps on your phone that are just as smart as anything running in the cloud. That's a big deal.
Huge. So we've got AI that understands you when you talk, remembers your questions, and now can even fit in your pocket. What else is there?
Well, they've also made some really impressive strides in giving AI the gift of sight.
Wait, what?
Vision and fine-tuning, that's what they're calling it. And this is where things get really wild.
AI that can see. Okay, now this is straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It's really incredible. They're basically incorporating images into the fine-tuning process, so now GPT-4o can understand what it's seeing along with what you're typing.
So it's not just reading about a beach, it can actually see the beach.
Exactly. And understand what it means in context.
So what kind of impact can this have in the real world?
Well, take Grab, for example, the ride-sharing company.
Sure.
They're already using this vision in fine-tuning to improve their mapping data. So instead of relying just on GPS, which, let's be honest, isn't always perfect,
Definitely not.
they're teaching AI to recognize landmarks, traffic signs, even how cars are moving on the road.
Wow, so it's like having an AI co-pilot that knows exactly what to look for.
Exactly. They're seeing huge improvements in things like identifying how many lanes are on a road, where the speed limit signs are. It just makes navigation more reliable.
And it's not just maps, right? What about that company, Automat? They're doing some pretty cool stuff with what they're calling desktop bots.
Oh, yeah, Automat. Their work is fascinating. They're basically using this vision in fine-tuning to automate those really repetitive tasks we all hate, like data entry, filling out forms, things that take up so much time.
So you're telling me AI can do my taxes now?
Well, maybe not yet. But these desktop bots they're building can actually understand what they're seeing on a screen and interact with software in a really sophisticated way.
So it's like having a digital assistant that can actually see what you're working on and lend a hand.
Exactly. It's like having a super efficient intern who never gets tired. And then there's CoFrame. This is probably one of the most mind-blowing applications of this technology.
What are they doing?
They're using vision in fine-tuning to build websites.
Wait, AI that can design websites? That sounds incredible.
It is incredible. Imagine giving AI a few examples of websites you like and then just telling it what you want your website to look like and do. No coding required.
Wow, so anyone can build a website now.
That's the idea. They're making web design accessible to everyone, regardless of their technical skills. It's pretty revolutionary, really.
It really does feel like we're on the verge of something big, Like, the way we interact with technology is about to change completely.
I think so, too. And it's exciting and a little bit daunting all at the same time.
I mean, honestly, from understanding what we're saying in real time and translating it to actually seeing the world around us, it's incredible how much AI has advanced, even just in the past few years.
It really is remarkable. And I think what's even more exciting is that these technologies, they're not just staying in research labs. OpenAI is making a real effort to make them available to everyone.
Which is huge. The potential here is amazing. Think about it. If small businesses can use AI to build their own websites, students can have personalized AI tutors,
The possibilities are pretty much endless. Yeah, it's like we're giving people these incredibly powerful tools and they can build anything with them.
Which is exciting, but also kind of scary, right?
It's like with any new technology, we have to figure out how to use it responsibly.
So as we enter this new age of AI, we have to think critically about what it means for all of us. Developers, policymakers, even everyday users like us.
We have to make sure we're using these tools ethically, for good.
Because we don't want to create problems faster than we're solving them.
Exactly. We have to be having these conversations right now while these technologies are still being developed.
Right. It's not enough to just be amazed by how cool this stuff is. We have to be active participants in shaping how it's used.
Absolutely, because ultimately it's going to impact all of our lives.
It really has been an amazing deep dive. Thanks so much for joining me today to talk about all of this. It's definitely given me a lot to think about.
Me too. It's always a fascinating discussion.
And for everyone listening, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive into the world of AI.